Evelyn. I need to ask you something. Well, hello, Shannon, my dear. This is a rare occurrence. To what do I owe the pleasure? Is the world about to end? Is this your last goodbye? I just need to ask something, that's all. I'm all ears. Or eyes, as the case may be. Right, I'll get straight to the point. You were outside my place last night, weren't you? Weren't you? How do you know my new address? I haven't told anyone connected to the family. What gives with the letter? There's no postmark, so you must have put it in there yourself. Or had someone do it. Oh, you finally opened it. It took you long enough. With that temper of yours, I thought you might have just burnt it without reading it. But I can imagine you staring at it on the kitchen table. It would have taken all your willpower to resist for 2 days. I was away on business. I just got back. Away on business? Well, well. Some kind of ghastly low-paid job, no doubt. It's a regular sales job. Jesus, it's none of your business. I really don't care one way or the other. You read the letter, then, I take it. I read it. For what it's worth, you even went to all the trouble of including divorce papers. Even for you, Evelyn, this is a new low. Care to explain? If you've read it, you should understand it. What's to explain? I thought I made my position perfectly clear. You are to divorce that man and move out of that house immediately. And you are to make no protests when Eliza marries him. That man deserves a nicer, younger wife after all you've put him through. That's the most insane thing I've ever heard. Who do you think you are? There's no way I'm doing that. What do you think this is, the Middle Ages? Do you think you can rule over us by decree? You've lost your mind if you think you have the power to command people like that. We know, Shannon. We know all about what you've been up to. I have no idea what you're talking about. Eliza saw you. Saw me… what? She was out last week and saw you walking with a man. She said he was young and good-looking, despite having the appearance of a homeless man. Even with affairs with the homeless, it seems you still maintain your high standards when it comes to looks. Eliza was suspicious as soon as she saw you, so she followed from a safe distance. She saw you both enter a house together. She followed me? Well, of course she did. It was clear you were up to no good. What sister wouldn't follow? When she asked someone familiar with the neighborhood, they told her you were a married couple. Why are you so obsessed with me? You've got Eliza. Isn't she enough? Why do you feel the need to meddle in everything I do? Can't you just leave me alone? Forget about me. You are quite right. I have no need or interest in an ugly little pest like you. When you suddenly left 10 years ago, it was a blessing in disguise. Don't get me wrong. I wasn't upset, just inconvenienced. We soon realized how much better it was without you. And the best thing is, you've never been back. So when Eliza found you, I was struck with a feeling of dread. The thought that you were back in our lives. I liked the idea that you were out there somewhere. But it's a big, wide world, so I was at peace with the thought that maybe you'd moved to South America or Europe. Or you died, perhaps. But when Eliza told me you were married, I couldn't believe it. And to think, Eliza is still single. Your beautiful little sister is going to waste while a pig like you is married to a man who is just her type. She said he was perfect. A bit of a fixer-upper. A prince in pauper's clothing. I've got no idea what Eliza's type is. What the hell are you thinking? It's been 10 years. Can't you just let the past stay in the past? Whatever. Eliza has taken a shine to your husband. And when she wants something, nothing will stand in her way. She always gets what she wants, one way or the other. Even if she has to leave a trail of broken hearts and marriages in her wake. I'm just giving you fair warning. Remember what happened to that poor history teacher in high school? Unfortunately, yes. How could I forget? The whole town probably still remembers. His wife is still awaiting trial, you know. Rumor has it he's in Quebec living under a different name, but you know how people talk. You know, she was very upset to find out you had married before her. I said it didn't matter, but she was distraught. A little hit to the pride, perhaps. Who cares? Lots of people aren't getting married these days. I wasn't planning to myself either after all I'd seen. But my husband convinced me. What did you say his name was? Nice try, Evelyn. I can find out easily enough. You may as well tell me. Anyway, give him up to Eliza, or I won't be held responsible for what she does. Give him up? What are you talking about? He's not a thing. Tell Eliza to lower her sights and find someone else. Shannon! This is no time to be selfish. You're just making it worse. She's already decided. You know what that means. Then she should be locked up. I'm calling the police if she comes near us. Whichever way you slice it, this is just outright selfishness. You should know better. After all you went through when you were living under this roof. Yes! After all I went through. Exactly. That's why I'm warning you all to stay the hell away. Just leave me alone. I've moved on. I'm trying to forget. Why can't you all do the same? Selfishness. It's the job of the ugly older sister to help her beautiful sibling flourish. Like in all the fairy tales. Have you hit your head? There isn't a single fairy tale in which that happens. Cinderella! That's not what happened at all. You've lost it. My husband is reading this with me. Just thought I'd let you know. Perfect! Tell him I'm arranging a meet and greet for him and Eliza. Can you give me his number? Just a little dinner. I'll be there, of course, but only at the start. Tell him I'm sure they'll hit it off right away. They'll both fall in love at first sight, I just know it. He says, screw you. What? What does he mean by that? Isn't he even the slightest bit interested? What did you expect? I've told him all about how you and my sister used to treat me. He knows all about it. Knowing everything he knows about how horrible you were to me, why would he want to meet the two monsters that made my life hell? Well, that doesn't make any sense. It's only natural that I would treat you that way. Eliza is my own flesh and blood. You were from your father's first marriage. How can a mother possibly give more love to a non-biological daughter than her own? It never occurred to you to love us both equally? Ew, don't be ridiculous. What sort of fantasy world do you think you were living in? Cinderella! It's just that Eliza is the wicked stepsister. Whatever. I've called you Mom since Dad passed away, but it's not like you adopted me or anything. It was just easier that way. I had only just finished high school and wasn't confident. You two made sure of that. My father was barely in the ground when you gave me the letter officially absolving yourself of all and any responsibility. I was 20. As far as you two were concerned, I was no longer part of the family. You can't imagine how I felt. From that day onwards, I had no family. I was terrified and ecstatic at the same time. But as time went on, I started to find out that life didn't have to be pain and fear. Never knowing when you'd come home and what would happen, I realized I wasn't the piece of crap you made me out to be. 10 years and not a day goes by that I don't remember what you put me through. But I've moved on. I'm happy with how things are now. So let's keep it that way. Stay the hell away from me. I'll do just that if you agree to give Eliza your husband. I promise. You'll never hear from any of us again. He's sitting right next to me, shaking his head in disbelief. I told him how insane you both were, but until today, he always thought I was exaggerating. He says he'd rather eat broken glass. Nonsense. But it's clear nothing will happen if this conversation goes through you. We could be offering wealth beyond his imagination, and you would convince him it was a bad idea. He's reading everything you send. I'm not filtering anything. Say what you like. He's right here next to me. This is pointless. Eliza and I will be visiting you this weekend. It would be preferable if you weren't there. You can't be serious. I couldn't be more serious. Once your husband sees Eliza, he'll forget all about you. Then we'll all live happily ever after. How does that sound? Like the scheme of a deranged old witch? And anyway, my husband is working all weekend, so he won't be home. Can't he take the day off? Something as important as his future happiness surely takes priority over some silly little job. No? It's not that easy. Having never had a real job, you wouldn't understand, I guess. Work is for workers. I'm on a different plane. My work is of the spiritual kind. Oh, God. Exactly. Just make sure he's there on Saturday and you aren't. This meeting could very well be the difference between eternal happiness and absolute misery. And if you could discuss divorce, that would help the whole thing proceed smoothly. You must be already thinking of the best way to do it. Avoid nasty, drawn-out court cases. There is no way this is happening. I'm warning you, if you try and come anywhere near us, the police will be involved. You always were such a selfish girl. For once in your life, would you stop thinking about yourself? This is about the happiness of two people, and just because you are not one of them doesn't mean you are allowed to stand in their way. They'll fall deeply in love. You'll see. Then you will have no choice but to stand aside for the general good. Right, tell him we'll be there this Saturday. Leave us alone! Shannon! We're here! Where the hell are you? What kind of a welcome is this? Hello? You'd better be here. Where are you? Get out here this minute! No can do. And just what does that mean? The world doesn't revolve around you, Evelyn. People have plans. I'm not home this weekend. My husband has work, so I've evacuated to a friend's house. And what is that supposed to mean? When Hurricane Evelyn crashes into your town, only the foolhardy or mad stay to weather the storm. Everyone with previous experience knows it's best to pack up and leave. I told you to be there! I wasn't suggesting. I was telling you. Can't you think of how poor Eliza must feel? Imagine yourself in her position. She's looking immaculate as usual. I don't care one way or the other. I have no interest in the pair of you, and neither does my husband. I don't think you ever once spoke nicely to me after my father died. Why would I feel the need to do anything to help her? Or you? I cut all ties with you the day you disowned me. I vowed to never listen to a word you said ever again. I sure as hell ain't going to start now. If I never see your face again, it will be too soon. Why is it so hard to understand? We, as in my husband and I, want absolutely nothing to do with you. This isn't going to go as you think. Just beware. You haven't won this. It's not over by a long shot.
Shannon? Why won't you at least let me meet your husband? I just know I'll make a great impression.
Is Evelyn with you?
Of course. This was her idea. I couldn't have plucked up the courage all by myself. Why did you get married before me? Mommy is ever so furious. And you married such a gorgeous guy. When I saw him, I knew he was too good for you and I'd have to snatch him away. That belongs to me.
That? Watch what you say, Eliza.
Does it really matter what I call it? It's mine and it's only you who doesn't realize it. You'll see.
This has got to stop, Eliza. It won't end the way you think it will.
Hey! We came all this way and you aren't even home?
Evelyn told me not to be here. And I told her loads of times that Doug is working this weekend. Oh, crap.
So he does have a name! Doug. Oh, what a strong name. It suits him.
Ah, hell. Yes, that's his name. So what? You're no closer to stealing him. Why don't you quit this insanity before it's too late? When we were kids, you always asked to borrow my things. First it was toys, then clothes. You never once gave anything back. By the time you'd finished with them, they were broken or torn.
And
you aren't having my husband. You aren't getting what you want this time.
Really?
Yes, really. Now leave us alone.
Then you leave me with no choice.
What's that supposed to mean?
You need to be taught a lesson. You can't be so selfish and expect there to be no consequences. You've been warned. You better be ready for what's coming.
Evelyn, do you want to explain the vandalism someone has done to my house? What? I have no idea what you are referring to. Has something happened? You know damn well what I'm talking about. Someone has sprayed "Home Wrecker" and "Give Back My Husband" on my door and the sides of my house. And whoever it was also opened the door to our pigeon coop, smashed my garden ornaments, and trampled my flower garden. Those flowers will regrow, but some of those pigeons were worth a lot of money. Well, why are you asking me about it? Are you suggesting I had something to do with it? Because I can assure you I haven't left my house all weekend. It's no use lying about it. We have security cameras all around the place. Cameras? Yes. Watching the front and back doors in the garden. Both you and Eliza can be seen having a great old time. I'm surprised someone as experienced as you didn't bother to wear a mask or even a hood. Well, I suppose if that's the case, so be it. How does it feel? Are you starting to guess how serious Eliza is? Not too nice to be on the receiving end, is it? If you know what's best, you'll hand him over. When mother and daughter decide to get someone, we go all out. So you're still going on about that? Of course! And if you don't start divorce proceedings, the next time won't just be flowers that get stomped on. I'm warning you, Shannon. Doug says that is a clear-cut case of intimidation, punishable by between 2 and 10 years in prison. What? And vandalism. What? Stop acting like you're the police. You don't have any authority. Well, you see, the thing is, there's something about my husband you should probably know. Yes. What is it? Well, you see, he's a cop. What? Yes. And the day you saw him dressed as what you said made him look homeless, he had just come back from undercover work. A cop? Yep. You two super sleuths. Despite all your sniffing and snooping around, you seem to have missed a very important piece of the puzzle. As I said, we've got all the evidence we need on the security cameras. And with the screenshots of this conversation, the cops won't have much to do except arrest you both. My husband has already called it in. The police are on their way. On their way? On their way to arrest you.
Hey! What gives? Why are the cops here? Has this got something to do with you? I thought it was FedEx, so I opened the door and it was 2 police officers.
Really? Are you going to play dumb? Didn't you talk to Evelyn?
No. After texting you, she turned white as a sheet and locked herself in the bathroom. She won't answer me. I can just hear her whimpering, "It was all for you," over and over again.
So why are you texting me?
I'm locked in my room. The cops are trying to convince Mom to come out. I can hear them saying they'll break the door down if they have to. Oh, she's come out. They're taking her away.
So she probably didn't have time to tell you what we talked about. Oh well, you will find out soon enough, I guess.
Wait, what?
The guy you fell in love with at first sight? The guy you wanted to take from me? You know, my husband. He's a cop. Yes, Wei. And we've got everything on video and text. You guys are going to face justice for what you did.
Why?
For spray painting my house and smashing up my garden. There is enough crime there to lock you up for years.
Crime? No! You're joking, right?
You better stop hiding and face up to what you did. It'll only get worse for you. You'll be adding resisting arrest on top of intimidation and willful damage of property. It already looks bad. If you don't want them to lock you up and throw away the key, the best option is to turn yourself in. You're an adult, right? Well, it's time to start taking responsibility for your actions instead of just doing what that mad old witch tells you to do. Cut those apron strings. You could do it, after serving time or whatever is coming to you. Goodbye.
You think they'll send me to prison? Oh God, I'm too young and beautiful to go to prison. I'm sorry, Shannon. I'll do it. I'll move out. Shannon? Hello?
So there you have it. The strange tale of my wicked stepmother and my weak and manipulated stepsister. They tried to steal my husband and my happiness, but it landed them both in deep trouble with the law. I bet neither of them saw that coming. First, they tried to say that Doug had proposed and was secretly already seeing Eliza behind my back. Then, when nobody believed that, they turned on each other and both ended up being charged with intimidation, vandalism, and wasting police time. Eliza lost her job and never did move out. Or at least as far as I know, she hasn't yet. I waited a little longer and then sent my invoice for the removal of the spray paint and the replacement of the garden ornament she broke. Doug was pretty upset about losing his prize pigeons, but as they were trained homing pigeons, most of them came back. Their savings took a big hit from paying for my repairs. That, coupled with Eliza losing her job and Evelyn not having one, they started to slowly but surely descend into poverty. And that's all I know. I think there may be a deeper moral to this story, one involving Cinderella and wicked stepsisters. I don't know. I guess in this case, we don't need to make such comparisons. The golden rule should suffice. Do unto others as you would have them do to you, because they might be married to a cop and justice might be even swifter and harsher than usual. Okay? Right. Bye! Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment. See you next time!